You can't see her, but we can hear
I'm
her voice.
here.
I'm still dancing.
Some other artists together.
In common things, friends, and all like amazing.
Hi Düsseldorf, we are back. It's September show. So the weather is nice, the spring is here, so I can believe it's true. And guys, we are hoping that you have very good mood today because we are inspired
Because
to-
we have.
Yeah, we have always good mood. So the spring is here, everything is fine. But guys, we have really incredible guests today. And so, Nelly, how are you doing?
I'm great. I missed you guys last week, girls. It's so nice to be here with you. So, guys, as we are talking, I hope that you guys know you're supposed to follow us. If you don't know, I'm letting you know. You're following us all over everywhere on September 9 production, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, everywhere. We want to hear from you. We want to get in touch with you. We want to communicate with you. And
Thank you, Nelly. I really appreciate it. And today we have our wonderful guest. Okay, I will start from the back. First of all, he is incredible producer, beat producer, hip hop artist, wonderful person, and he is doing really, let's say, voluntary, amazing work for the kids in Ratingen. Can I say it?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
And Canuto is here. Woo!
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, pleasure. Maybe I will start a little bit with a really quick question about your upcoming battle, or what was it exactly? Can you tell? We were starting from the end, like.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's,
No. Well, it's not a battle. It's more like an open mic cipher, which we are planning to do next week on Friday in Jugend- und Kulturcafé Franzmann.
Uh-huh.
This is here in Düsseldorf at Ratinger Straße.
Okay.
Yes, and we will make like an open mic session and a little bit of freestyle cipher. And we also have a special guest there. He's called Surprise. He is also a friend of mine and a rapper here from Düsseldorf. And he released a new album, so he's going to make like a little release party there. And yeah, so next Friday at 8 o'clock in Jugendkulturcafé Franzmann.
But I have one little question.
Yeah.
How do you do this? How rappers can freestyle? Because in my head, so I can't imagine how it works. Like, for example, I listen to some battles,
Yeah.
and then it's so incredible for me. I'm just like, I'm shocked how
Yeah.
people can do it, how people can learn it. Maybe you
Of
can
course.
give us some
Teach
tips,
us,
and
teach
we
us.
will be
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
freestyling here on September show right now.
Yeah, well, freestyle is, of course, it's a lot of practice. So if you want to freestyle, you have to do it a lot. So I'm actually not a very good freestyler. I'm more like a good text writer. But it's let it go. Don't think too much. And yeah, practice a lot. So yeah, and of course you also have like some patterns you always use, so it's not always 100% freestyle. Well, it's freestyle, but it's also
your tricks, and plus it's your
because
identity.
You do it a lot,
Yeah.
so you have the rhymes in your head. And
But if we also start with Sasha's question, as well as I mentioned your voluntary work, I want to talk about just cover the topic that you are doing for the kids,
yeah.
right? Pre-recording, teaching them how to work in the studio, how to record the songs, but as well as you are taking responsibility for the kids with syndrome, the Down syndrome, I think, or like a Sunny kids, right?
Yeah, well, it's more like I do a lot of hip hop workshops in youth centers, in schools, and also with people with handicap. I made last year a workshop with a small group of them, and we made a few songs. Also, a song about the topic of being included in the society. And I'm self-employed, and so this is also my work. It's not like
then I know what you mean. But the thing is, I think some people afraid of taking these kids and do something creative, and I think they are really open for creativity.
Yeah, of course.
This is that's your example. I would say opposite, to show that don't be afraid if you're a creative artist, and it would be really nice to involve these kids and to share this wonderful moment with them.
Yeah, of course. I think every kind of art and also music is like for everyone. Doesn't matter who you are, you can do it, because if you have emotions, you can express them, and then you can do music. And everyone has emotions. So.
Okay.
I found that so interesting. Everyone has emotions. That's so great.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting about kids, but how do you find kids, or just like how kids can find you? Just like, are you a member of some kind of program? Can you explain more about this? Because it sounds very interesting. I heard this first time in my life, for sure.
Okay,
and she wanna be kid now.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm in the kid age, by the way.
I want to freestyle, but guys, we will be freestyling here, because you have to learn us how people can freestyle.
Yeah,
and
okay, I will try.
Personally, Sasha.
Exactly.
I have like my stations where I do this kind of work, like a youth center in Ratingen, what she mentions. It's called Lux, and it's like I'm 3 times a week I'm there, and kids can come and make a date with me to record a song. So
wow.
This is one station, and the other station is here at Franzmann in Düsseldorf, Ratinger Straße. There I'm always 1 time a week, and also young people can come and record their songs or make a beat with me or write the lyrics.
Oh, that's cool. Then let's share the link.
And it's not only for children, it's for young people. Yeah. So in the youth center you are, I think till 27 you are like...
Are you, Sasha, are you an age?
So
are you, yes, she can do.
You can come and do some music with me.
Sold.
Sold. Yeah.
Okay, guys, before we jump into another wonderful question, let's listen out of Canuto, Authentisch.
Manchmal fuckt alles ab und das Leben ist ein Bastard. Dann pack die Stift und Blatt, werf einen Sack voll mit Ballast ab. Alles machbar, kein Kraftakt. Nur der Nachbar schiebt Hass auf den Krach, den der Bass macht. Die halbe Nacht wach und den Gedanken vertieft. Bring ich alles auf Papier, was ich hasse oder lieb. Der Beat macht aktiv, brauche keine Chemie. War stets bedient mit Open Weed und den Lines, die ich schrieb. Ich sehe, was geschieht, bringe, was ich denk zum Ausdruck. So viel Shit in meinem Kopf, der einfach raus muss. Ohne Input, kein Output. Doch die Hood liefert Bilder ohne Filter und Staubschutz. Elastisch wie Kautschuk zu sein, bringt Erfolg. Doch Respekt vor mir selbst ist mir mehr wert als Gold. Ich hab keinen Plan, was auf heute noch folgt. Doch wenn der Beat durch die Box rollt, weiß ich, was ihr wollt. Das ist Rap von ganz unten, box mich raus aus der Bedrängnis. Stehe auf, schüttelt ab, ja, Versagen ist menschlich. Egal wie hart der Weg, ich geh ihn, nix ist unendlich. Alles fake auf dieser Welt, aber ich bleib authentisch. Das ist Rap von ganz unten, box mich raus aus der Bedrängnis. Stehe auf, schüttelt ab, ja, Versagen ist menschlich. Egal wie hart der Weg, ich geh ihn, nix ist unendlich. Alles fake auf dieser Welt, aber ich bleib authentisch. Halbe Nacht wach und den Gedanken vertieft. Ja, Versagen ist menschlich. Ich bleib authentisch. Halbe Nacht wach und den Gedanken vertieft. Ich will Sound, der mich pusht, wenn der Frust Frust kickt. Ich mach das hier schon lange auch, ohne großen Andrang. Denn was die Masse will, da kann ich nix mit anfangen. Ich hab keine Gun oder Coca im Wandschrank. Aber mein Flow, der bleibt einfach konstant krank. Ich mach es mit Anstand, weil der Hunger nicht vergeht. Und ich trotz der ganzen Scheiße noch einen Sinn in all dem sehe, was ich erzähl. Ist von meinem Lebensweg geprägt. Bro, ich teile nur Gedanken, die vielleicht jemand versteht. Weder Lösung noch Problem, bloß ein Bote, der berichtet. Geschichten aus der Hut, in ein Mikrofon gedichtet. Klingt ja echt interessant, aber danke, ich verzichte auf einen Plattenvertrag, der mich zu wacken Shit verpflichtet. Ich vernichte lieber Bugs und gestalte die Akustik. Klinge abgefuckt, das Leben ist halt selten lustig. Ihr wollt hoch hinaus wie die Sputnik. Ich will Sound, der mich pusht, wenn der Frust kickt. Das ist Rap von ganz unten, box mich raus aus der Bedrängnis. Stehe auf, schüttelt ab, ja, Versagen ist menschlich. Egal wie hart der Blick, ich geh ihn, nix ist unendlich. Alles fake auf dieser Welt, aber ich bleib authentisch. Das ist Rap von ganz unten, box mich raus aus der Bedrängnis. Stehe auf, schüttelt ab, ja, Versagen ist menschlich. Egal wie hart der Blick, ich geh ihn, nix ist unendlich. Alles fake auf dieser Welt, aber ich bleib authentisch. Ich will Sound, der mich pusht, wenn der Frust kickt.
Okay. We are back to the studio. Nelly?
Hi. Okay, I had a question about Nick Urban, but I'll ask that second.
Yes.
My first question is, as I was going through your music portfolio, my favorite was Fire with Gasoline, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And I liked the theme. I liked that you were talking about like everything from climate change to poverty to Nazis to like all these topics that people are scared to talk about sometimes.
Yeah.
But you touched on all of them in that song.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know, like, how are you able to bring out these songs and write these songs without being scared of maybe you be cancelled or people say, oh no, or something of that sort, but being bold and talking about these topics that usually people are scared to talk about?
Yeah, well, I think it's very important to talk about all these topics, and I never was afraid to say what I think. And hip-hop is like the music where you are allowed, or where you have to say what you think, and you have to be authentic, or you have to be real, you know. And so I never had any kind of thinking about, oh, I can't say this or that. So no problem for me.
That's really good.
Yeah, and if you're coming back to your experience, I know that you have been living in Spain for some time of your life. And do you think when you came back to Düsseldorf, did it somehow influence you, or did it something change in you, or maybe it bring to your art some authenticity, something different, and how you use it?
Yeah, also the fact that I live in Spain, or the fact that
the fact that you
came
lived
back.
in Spain and then you came back.
Yeah, well, yes, I think that is a lot of this is influencing me. So when I lived in Spain, I came back to Germany, and I spoke very little German language because I never spoke German there in Spain. And for me, rap music is about language, you know. So for me, language is a very important thing, and this influences my art of thinking when I'm writing my lyrics. And yeah, I experience a lot of things because I know two different cultures. And I think that made me very open-minded.
But now you answer like in the lecture. Well, it's really open-minded now to culture, collide, and now I feel, I mean just for real. Like if you maybe see the note when you are rapping, right? I heard your songs, and I kind of feel this influence, you know, and you do it playful. You also remind me. I hope it's a compliment for you, Eminem, a little bit of his style. You know what I mean, like the voice-wise. as well. I'm pretty sure that because also if we're talking about the Spain culture, right, that's open-minded. It's so like a warmly, in my opinion, it's like a lot, a lot to give.
And hip hop music, just like Spanish hip hop music, it's different. For example, when we, I don't know, it's not just like hip hop, but something, something hip hop and pop music said girls like money. It's just like, but it's vibe.
Yeah,
but it's vibe.
Yeah,
and it's very warm. Maybe you have felt some impact on you when we're talking about this. Cultural.
Yes, this of course. Well, I don't know. Wait.
No, just this is what I know what Sasha meant. Like with this impactful feeling, yes, of course, it makes sense, and yes, it was impactful. But if we will jump, for example, to your art and the last things you done with Nelly, what Nelly wanna ask.
I wanted to ask because we listened to Authentish, which was really good,
and
then also it was with Nick Urban, right?
Yeah.
And then Ductus was also with Nick Urban.
Yes.
And so I was wondering, like, how are you able to choose the people you work with or that you feature in your rap? Because everybody has a different style. So whether you're working with a person as a producer or as a beat mixer, how do you choose who you work with on a project?
Okay, normally the people who I work with, I know them before, so this is a kind of friendship or connection of the hip hop scene. And so Nick Urban, I met him a few years ago at the Hip Hop Jam in Ratingen, which was organized by another friend of mine. So he knew him, I didn't know Nick Urban. So we met there the first time and we connected a little bit. And a few years later, because the hip hop culture, the hip hop scene here in Düsseldorf is very small, I met him again in another place, in a vinyl shop where you can buy your vinyl. Now it doesn't exist anymore, but they had like a stream where some people do some DJ stuff.
Oh God!
And he invited me to play a few songs there too, because I'm not a DJ, but of course I can do a little bit of mixing. And there I met Nick Urban again, and then we connected a little bit more. And he shows me a few of his beats, and it was dope. So we planned to do first just one song. It was Ductus, and after the first song we said, okay, let's do an EP together. So we made an EP together with 6 songs, which we released last year.
But is it possible to buy, or we should pre-order from you?
Well, this EP is just online, so you just can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, and Bandcamp, and all that
I'm
stuff.
Gonna listen every night and morning.
It's really great though. I listened to some of your songs and I think you are such a good lyricist. The way you write and the way it rhymes and everything, I can tell you put a lot of thought into the writing itself, because like how it flows is really amazing, I think. Sometimes we don't appreciate the power of rappers when they write, because we think they're rapping.
And it's not very melodic, so it's a lot about rhythm just and flow.
But I have one question about rap. So rap music used to be the voice all the streets. So for example, Big Daddy K and Tupac. For example, so my most favorite song of Big Daddy Kane, it was just like, I'll take you there from this. It was just like, oh God. I was totally fell in love with this rhythms and with this just like flowy music. And now it's more about money, branding, and lifestyle. Is this an evolution or a degradation of the genre? What do you think about this?
Well, in my opinion, it is a degradation, not an evolution. For me, the lyrics are very important. This is why I focus a lot of into the lyrics, and yeah, how you said, they lost a little bit like the connection to the culture. This is my opinion, because hip hop is more than just music. Hip hop is like a whole culture. It has different types of things that make hip hop. So like graffiti or like breakdancing, DJing, beat producing, rapping. So, and nowadays it seems to get lost. It's just like making music and talking about stuff. This, for me, rap music was always like the opposite of mainstream. And this
some
music,
rebellion vibe.
yeah, of course.
And easy.
And to talk about money, about cars, about capitalism is not the opposite of mainstream. It's mainstream.
Yeah, and
Awesome. Hi, guys.
Hi guys, it's September show.
Welcome back, guys. That's a classic. That was so cool. So during the break, we were talking about this. I was just saying, when I think about rappers, I always think, okay, rappers have tattoos all over and they have big chains and big necklaces and all that. And then Canuto is here and he's just so calm and so like not the kind of rap I was thinking in my mind. And I was just telling him that's what makes it so interesting, because there's diversity in rap. Like everybody doesn't have to look the same. Everybody looks different. And I think that's the beauty of rap, that you can have that.
Sorry for interrupting, Nelly, but every time I think about rap, I think about just like Kanye West, Donda, and Kim Kardashian. And just like
this is
rappers are
also
going to
the perception that we've been talking in the break. This is the rapper culture. I remember in 90s, the rebellion guys who would say what's happening in society and they don't agree and they want to make a point and they would maybe beaten by a police even, that was the charm of it. That was a statement of it. And now it's becoming, in my point again, maybe I'm not a leader of opinion, but it's more like a popsy, easy, vibey, but then...
in my opinion, it just like became the propaganda of freebies. You know what I mean? Just like freebies, it's just like you get everything you want. Just like casino, it's just like very similar to, because you can get what you want and it's normal. For example, so I don't know how it just like in Europe, because I have the same feeling, but in Russia, in Ukraine and so on, mostly in Russia, because I've been working and just like in musical industry, in concert industry, and I have been working with the rappers too, and it's just like, so a lot of rappers from Russia, they are translating that people must do what they want, and they haven't to get any responsibility for their life. Just like life is easy, go to this. And
but we will talk. Yeah, I agree with Sasha at one point. But now we're talking about like if we're going to go to the Black Stars label and Timothy and their guys, and then it was Pashuliv, another, I don't remember. But this is, it's like a easygoing chicks, money flowing. They had this perception. But if we're talking about Noisy MC,
Noisy MC,
man, Noisy MC.
Noisy
this
MC,
man was born to be beaten. No, I'm just joking. No, because his lyrics, that what he's saying, it just into your eyes. Sometimes you crying. I mean, I have been in his concerts. He's big.
But
like
but it's the truth in the heart.
Yeah, but then he never had these cars, girls, and everything. He was just always in the police department or somewhere in a shitty hotel. But his lyrics and what he's doing, incredible.
Yeah, but the procents of the rappers who are making this music, so especially when we're talking about Russia, and the people who don't do this, just like they are translating something very big and beautiful, just like Gnomes MC, for example, for sure. And in American culture, like Saint John. Saint John is just like, for me, this guy has understood everything.
Okay. I'll piggyback on that and then ask a question regarding like rap in America and rap in Germany. Like, how different is it? And do you feel like the rappers in Germany are being recognized globally? Because I can tell that like rappers in the US are, everybody knows most of the rappers in the US, you know. But then I feel like sometimes like rappers in Germany are not. Maybe I don't know as much. So this is my question to you. Like, do you feel like we are getting recognition globally, rappers here, and what's the difference?
Well, I think that we don't get so much globally because rap is a lot about lyrics, and so we just can reach people who understand German. And yeah, of course, for English speaking people, it is more easy because the whole world, okay, not the whole world, but a lot of people understand English. Okay, in reality, a lot of people in Germany listen to English music without understanding the lyrics. That's the other thing. But yeah, a little bit of recognition. There are some, I knew like people in Spain who listen to 187 Straßenbande, which is not my type of music, but they know this. So
but
it's still rap.
If we're not talking about the rap, but Rammstein, nobody knows in Russia the lyrics, but it's big.
Du hast.
Yeah,
Du hast.
there are a lot of German bands with which have recognition outside of Germany, like also the Toten Hosen.
And Tokyo Hotel also.
Tokyo Hotel, yeah. But Toten Hosen were from Düsseldorf, and they also, I know that they had some concerts in, I don't know, South America, Chile or Paraguay or algo, like something like that. Now I start to speak Spanish, algo. Sorry.
No, it's cool.
Mixing the languages.
We love it. No, that's really great.
Yeah.
But German rappers, for example, I really like German rap.
Yeah.
For example, my partner, so he always listens just like German rap, and I was just like, wow, Zida, wow, Apache, and now I can't believe after 3 years of living in Germany, so my Apple Music is full of German music because it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And this song, ich hätte mich auch in geschlossenen Augen in dich verliebt mit Zida, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
So in German rap, you can find something special, and I like this chain, you know what I mean? Word chain in German language.
Yeah.
It's so nice, and German people, they're just like very cold, but on the other side, their rap music very warm, very heartful.
Yeah,
Oh my God, now all German legends melted. Sasha, you win it, that's good.
Yeah, please, German people,
Follow us.
Zido, come to us.
Everywhere.
Apache, come to us.
Just people follow us.
But the other point of the
Dream big.
of your question, I think that American hip hop and German hip hop, of course, have like his own styles. Because I think hip hop is not like a way you have to act or something. So in every country of the world, I think hip hop has his own style, his own focus or something. Like
That's
that.
a good point. I haven't thought about it before, but that's right.
Before we're gonna go to the break, I wanna, like, what is the classical, I mean, it's not the classical, but what would you say the classical rap composition from US I would put now?
Big Daddy Kane,
Oh,
I'll
no.
take you there.
And,
Yes.
Tupac, something from Tupac.
Okay, well. Anna. Well, guys, you see it, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Hi, guys.
Hi guys, it's September show.
We're back. It's September show and Stream Day. Follow us everywhere. In LinkedIn and Instagram, September 9 Production. Today we have a Canuto, producer and hip-hop artist. And my question would be, you achieve really, let's say, a lot in the moment, right? You're a sound producer, you're a beat producer, you're a hip-hop artist, but how you see your, let's say, future development, where to go from now on?
Yeah, well, I never had plans to get very famous or something like that, so my future plans are like producing more and getting better, so I never had the plan to like I say in one of my songs, to go to the top, but to go forward. So yeah.
But is it like a German thing? I'm asking because I would say I met a lot of German people
Yeah.
during my life here, and I realized that the mindset, it's nothing bad, I'm not judging.
Yeah.
The mindset, okay, to be not super rich or not super famous, and like Sasha would also confess it, as I am, in Russia or Ukraine, you push it. You can't be, you have to be the best, you have to be the richest, right? It's
You
like
have
an
to
aim.
fight.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't
Okay.
have money, for example, we have this culture, and just like this culture in the music, in the art industry, and so on, the industry and the culture is translating that being rich is only the one reason you have to live in this
But
world.
not only
Yeah.
that, also just remember yourself when you go to the center of Moscow just to drink coffee with your friends. You wear your Louis Vuitton.
Petra
You have
Franz.
to. You better be ready like it's a red carpet. Otherwise, you just can stay in your suburb and do nothing. No, it's really like that. And in Germany, I feel like it's so chill. People like, no, I love what I'm doing. I would strike good, but it's not my aim. Is it gives some resilience and kind of this is possibility to breathe, you know, as artist as well.
Yeah, of course. I think, in my opinion, it is difficult to be authentic to what you do and to the music you do, and at the same time to find a way to be famous because you get famous when you do mainstream stuff. This is what I think. And underground rap, like I do, they don't get famous. They don't make money with it. And I think it is, for me, it is more important to do what I love and to give something back also, because for me, music is also like a therapy, and it gives me strength and power, and this is more important than money. Of course, money gives you power too. More than music.
Oh,
maybe,
that's
but,
something new.
Yeah. I think that money gives freedom. Just like the reason to have money, because you have much more possibilities if you don't have money. But what I like in Germany, and thanks Anna for this beautiful this beautiful thought, because in Germany, so I have been living in Moscow for all my life, and my father is just like professional football player, and so he was rich. He was rich, and just like Dubai. So sometimes we came. Sometime we came to Crimea, and I was crying and saying, "Mama, I want to Dubai, so please." But it's the culture in Moscow, because when you are living there, you feel how it pushes you. But in Germany, what I really like, because you are coming down and you have the possibility to grow, and in culture, I feel the same. And I have one more question about creative industry, especially when you talk about rap music, how people can grow financially, just like in this aspect, because it's very specific, you know, producing music, it's very specific too, because the platform for producing music, so it's very, very big. What can you just like advise, or what is your experience?
Yeah, this is a difficult question, because I don't really know.
That's nice answer. You strike it. You rock it now.
The podcast is over,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Follow us, guys.
Yeah, well, I found my way. With my own music, I don't really make money. I don't really get financial growth. So I do it more because of Leidenschaft, passion. Yeah, and well, I for me find my way in giving the workshops, you know, in helping other people to find their way in making music.
Yeah,
Wow,
and making
cool.
money as well. I mean, if the young person coming to you and say, "Oh, I have this idea. What do you think?" You look to the lyrics. You say, "Oh, you know what? it can hit. You record the music, he puts in Spotify, next day it's up, and this is the way how you helping, and the guys can learn from you, also come to you, right?
And they can learn to help themselves also, because they learn how to do music, and this is of course the first step, but I'm not like a manager for them. I just help them to find themselves in this kind of producing.
Yeah, that's great. And then, as you already mentioned, it's in Ratingen one and one here in Düsseldorf. We also will put the links that everyone who is interested can find the Canuto, and of course Canuto rap, right? In Instagram, and Leon is really open-minded. Can I mention your name? It's really open-minded, friendly, wonderful person who speaks English, Spanish, and German.
Like an advert, a proper advert.
Yeah, I know. I thought if there is a person who speaks Spanish and thinking I wanna be a rapper, but my German English not that good to write the lyric. Here we go. You have.
And I wanted to say, like, as you were talking about, like, the fact that usually people who follow mainstream are the ones who get famous. I think also being authentic can make you famous. And from what you were saying and everything, I think you're on the right path to the fame. And September 9 is known for our amazing audience. So after this, we'll be seeing you everywhere on TV and on the news.
Nice.
I heard Anna mentioning your actual name. And my question is, like, how do you choose your stage name? Because I think she said Leon.
Leon,
Leon, and then Canuto. It's like completely different. So how do you go from Leon to Canuto? How did you get your name?
Well, all rappers have a synonym, so I also picked one, and I was thinking about which name could it be, and I thought, okay, I'm very connected to Spain because I grew up there and I always have family there. So my mother and my sister live in Spain, in South Spain. And because of that, I wanted to have a Spanish name, and it's Spanish, and it's like in German you would translate it into joint. So,
you're crazy, you're dangerous. Please call the police, girls. We're going to go to Ordnungsamt.
It's legal now.
By the way, everywhere is now smelling like. Whoop.
No, and it's more like my music is a joint, you know.
Oh my God! We just melted.
Awesome. Hi guys.
Hi guys, it's September show. Yeah, I'm feeling like 50 Cent. So because guys,
so mature.
Yes, but the podcast is very, very interesting. Leon, you're very, very cool person, and so we know that you have a lot of just like expertise and a lot of experience in making music and producing music, and our podcast is exactly educational podcast for our audience. And I would like to ask you, what kind of tricks, just like advices, could you make to our young audience who would like to become a rapper, or who would like to produce music? What is the necessary, and what do they need to have?
Yeah, well, the necessary is that you have the fire in you to want it to do. So I by myself learned it by doing it. So if you really want to do it, then I can give you the tip: do it very often, do it a lot, try to practice, try to write the lyrics. And of course I can give some tips, like it's Viervierteltakt, you know. So, if you do it the very first time, look that you have the rhyme on the 4 of the flow, Viervierteltakt, so it will help you to find a little bit your flow. But this is of course like the very first step. Yeah, but the most important is to practice a lot and maybe also to visit some workshops like I do it in the Lux or in the Franzmann. Yeah, so there you can come and record your lyrics which you have already written, or you also can come and write with me lyrics together. So often I also give the tip because the most difficult thing I think is to find a topic of your song and to keep the topic, you know, not get lost while writing.
Or like singing 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like with no example, for example.
Yeah.
Once, I just sorry that I break it. Once, not once, because my daughter Eleon is a sound producer, and Erica is trying. And then she said to us, "Oh, guys, I did the music, and now I'm gonna perform." And we're like, "Okay, well done, go." And then it was like literally half an hour, and the songs never ends. And we're like, okay, should we stop? And we already were chatting. We already forgot that she's there. Like,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but you also can analyze the music that you listen to, and to find out what are they doing there, so that you don't sing 2 hours or half an hour.
Erica, I love you.
So you find out a little bit of the structure of the music, you know, with intro and chorus, hook, whatever. So that's the way I learned it. Because I listen all the day to music, not analyzing it, but listen to it, really listen to it. So and rapping also with the guys I was listening, so I rap the lyrics of them too while listening, and I think this also helps you to find the flow.
Yeah.
So,
and I know Sasha wants to ask you something important, but before that, Nelly, do you wanna say where people can find us and Leon as well?
You know, it's my favorite thing,
I know.
guys. You guys have to follow us.
I love it. I love
You need to
how you
follow us
pronounce it.
everywhere.
I
It's
lo-
just because it's so amazing. We always bring amazing things. We always bring amazing guests who are inspiring, like Canuto, like all the guests that you get to experience. Follow us everywhere. We're on Instagram, September 9 Production. We're on LinkedIn, September 9 Production. Of course, you have to follow Canuto. He has so much to give to the world and to people. And you can go for his workshops. Follow him on Canuto Rap on Instagram.
Yes.
And like if you can't find him, follow us and we'll connect you to him. Then you'll find him.
Right.
So follow us, guys.
Really. I hear
Right?
the voice of angels.
Yeah, you always.
Yeah, you. So, Leon, can you teach us something? So we would like to freestyle for our audience.
yeah.
For our show.
For our show, just like, please, girls, don't use ChatGPT.
What? No.
I was going to use
It's not
Yeah.
working for me anyway.
In freestyle, you can't
No.
use ChatGPT because you have to be faster than ChatGPT. Yeah, well, how I mentioned, the rhyme on the 4, so you need to rhyme on every 4 of the beat, you need a rhyme. Okay. So, and then, say what you want to say. Don't be afraid of saying something wrong or saying something, I don't know, that is not a very good flow. Just do it. So, yeah.
Sasha, just do it.
Just do it.
Just
It's
do it.
like
It's like
Nike.
Nike.
Just do it.
I feel pressure.
No, I don't understand this 4. I just like how it would say, like for example, I think I don't need to go home because Erica already on the phone. Or well, yeah, hip hop artist, died in me. On me. No, on me it sounds really bad.
I have to open my ChatGPT.
Yeah,
But
open your channel, not the chat channel.
So I came to September show, and I felt so incredible.
Okay, guys, I'm lost. Because the way you guys have done so well, I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm just going to, let me think.
Nelly, whatever you say, it's wonderful. Your voice
I
is
don't know.
so good that you can say whatever you want.
Follow us on September show. Do not be a no-show.
Oh,
I don't know if it makes sense, guys.
Guys, again, we have, it's always time flies so fast. We have, right, just 3 minutes. I know. Maybe we were ready for to have a show 5 hours. Everyone who thinks this person can stay with us through all of these 5 hours, please write us, comment, then we will reconsider. And then, yeah, you know what I mean. Follow us everywhere. Follow, of course, Leon Canuto Rep. As we already said, thank you so much for being with us in this wonderful evening in Düsseldorf. It's warm, getting warmer and nicer. And let's, girls, also share your goodbye words.
So, guys, thank you so much for listening us. Thank you, guys, for being with us.
I like that Sasha's tone is down, like, okay. Like somebody did.
Yeah, something.
No, it's because she doesn't want to go home. I understand.
I don't want to go home, but guys, we see each other just like on the next Saturday. And so, bye. Have a nice evening. Have a nice weekend. And thank you so much.
Yeah, enjoy the weekend. Thank you again, Canuto, for coming. We had such a great time. So much fun, so much laughter. Like Sasha said, we are here again next week, Saturday at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
So,
Bye.
Awesome. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. It's September show.